So today I'm going to talk about why I don't have a car. Now there are many factors why I don't have a car, and it's due to the fact that a lot of those reasons are around cost. And it's really more to the fact of balancing convenience with cost. And with my current situation, cost is more important to me than the convenience of said thing. And to get a car in the first place, it can be hugely expensive for someone like myself to firstly get the lessons, to learn how to drive a car, which already is quite expensive per lesson, then have to go through the licensing and doing the tests and such like that. That can also cost quite a bit. And then there's road tax, there's maintenance, there's gas. All of these things are costly just to start up. And then, as I said, with maintenance and the continual costs of, your insurance and stuff like that, it can just be way too expensive over time. I didn't pay, but my bike cost me something like €350. And that allows me to get from A to B anywhere in the city. For considering that bike will probably last me well over a year, that's quite cheap. I don't normally take buses. I only take buses when I'm going to, let's say, the town over just side my city to visit friends, or if I'm out of the city, let's say up in Groningen, to visit friends, then yeah, sure, I'll take train, I'll take bus. And in the end, if you look at the numbers, I really don't pay that a lot in bus fare, or in general public travel, so it really works for me. I've been using a bike. I've been already through one very rubbish bike, and now I'm on to my next bike. But I use bike to cycle everywhere, travel everywhere in the city, whether it be my job or shopping. It doesn't matter. I will use my bike because it's convenient in this country. Traveling by bike is very common and quite convenient because the infrastructure here really lends to cycling and promotes cycling, and it's a very healthy way to travel and very cheap. Where with a car, especially in the city, it can get confusing, it can get complicated, it can be very difficult, it can be quite costly. The fuel alone per week would be far more than I could afford. So for a person like myself, where my job is very close to where I live, aka in the city, it makes more sense for me to have a bike. If you're a person who's living in the city where you can get to work either by bike or bus, usually it's a lot more cost effective than car. Car is convenient, yes, because you can basically travel anywhere you like, whenever, and it's at your own convenience. And I get that. But firstly, getting a license in the first place is very anxious for me. The last time I did a lesson, I had a panic attack afterwards, and I understand that would not happen the more I drive. But I just don't feel comfortable at the moment. Driving is just not something I want to do. In the future, I would love to have my own camper van or like a van conversion and travel Europe. But at this moment in time, I'm just not confident enough to get behind the wheel. I don't feel like I would be able to control such a large motorized vehicle. Now, that's not saying I'm crossing out motorized vehicles altogether. Things like scooters, motorbikes, and the like, I would probably be perfectly fine trying out, since it is on two wheels, and I'm already pretty much used to two wheels. It would just basically be a motorized version of such thing. Now, they do have a lot of these almost like bike-sized scooter things called Domos. It's like a brand, and if I was to change from cycling to a motorized vehicle, probably would be one of those, because they're not that fast. They're under 50 cc's. They're not that powerful, but they do get from A to B quite easily, and they're reasonably efficient. Then again, I don't feel like I need a motorized vehicle because the bike I have already is very good. And there are things called electric bikes, so if I was to change to a new mode of transport, it would more than likely be a electric bike, because it's more economical, because all you do is you take the battery out, bring it into your room, charge it through a socket, plug it back into the bike, and off you go. I recently changed jobs, and with my new job you do cycle the company bikes, which are electric bikes. And since I've never really ridden electric bikes before, apart from that one time I rode a mountain bike that was an electric bike, it was a hybrid, that was my only experience. And after riding this bike, it was super comfortable and very convenient, and because I'm on the job, it makes my job easier. In the future, if I come to a point where my current bike starts falling apart or coming to the point where it's too costly to repair it, then I might buy an electric bike because of its convenience. Another reason why I don't have a car or any motorized vehicle is because bikes are super healthy, because they're basically exercise whilst you travel, and it's cuts cost on the gym and stuff like that. And I just thought, I might as well keep a good habit. There's no point on me driving a four-wheeled vehicle if I'm only transporting myself from A to B. Yeah, it's just logical for me to not get one. Plus, it means that all my friends will be asking for lifts all the time, which sure, I can ask for gas money, but I don't really see the point, since everything I need is so close to me and is only at absolute most an hour cycle away. Basically my friend's town. I don't even need to take the train. I could technically cycle there, but I don't. But when it comes to shops and stuff, everything's within a 15 to 20 minute cycle. So I don't see the point on me getting a car or a motorbike or something along those lines, because everything is so convenient to me anyways. Now, I know that's not the same for everyone else. I understand that a lot of people have to travel to work, and it means that you have to have a car, and I get that. I myself don't need one. It's more economical for me to be on a bike, and it's more environmentally friendly. Plus, I don't have to pay for a gym membership anymore to keep healthy. And I am very much into exercising for free. It's very much my way of life. Apart from rock climbing, I do want to start rock climbing again. That's the one thing I might pay for though. But if someone said that the next vehicle I buy cannot be a bike, I would probably go with the Tomos, or some sort of small motorized scooter vehicle, because they're not too bulky like scooters, and they're not like too slow at the point where you have to push them up the hill yourself. It would work out, especially in this country where there aren't really many hills apart from bridges. That would probably be the one thing I'd go for. That is everything that I need to say for this topic. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.